Hey there Pokemon fans, Retros here with another deck review. So on the previous deck review I've made a fatal mistake. I overanalyzed the deck, I overanalyzed the cards. So in this one I will try to keep it short as possible and get to the point faster. So we have the Distraction Rush deck. This is the Eventual featured deck from the X and Y set. And let's get started. I will first review the Pokemon, next the trainers, and I will not mention anything about the energies but the number of them. So we have Timber, quite a good Pokemon which evolves to Girder. Still, they're not the best Pokemon of this deck. I'm not sure if there's an evolve stage 2 from Timber and Girder. I think there is one, but there's not in this deck. So yeah, there's that. Then we have Lillipup, which evolves to Herdier. Not a good Pokemon here as well. So I really don't like those 4 Pokemons on this deck, but I guess that they have to pull something. They have to put bad Pokemons as well. Then we have Sandile, Krokorok, and Crocodile. So that's our first rare Pokemon. And let's talk a little bit more about this Pokemon evolution. So Sandile is a 70 HP Darkness Pokemon with weakness to fighting, which is quite bad because I've seen a lot of fighting type Pokemon on the themed deck tournaments and generally on the ranked play. Resistance to darkness is extremely good, not darkness, psychic, sorry, is extremely good. I've seen a lot of psychic Pokemon out there, so this is a very good plus. Retreat cost is huge, and it is constant through the evolutions, but it is okay. We don't plan on retreating it. This double darkness energy for Sandile's Krokorok and Crocodile ability is quite painful, since you need your darkness for Yveltal as well, but in general it is a decent win condition. I would say the best attack from Crocodile requires 4 energy, which is a lot, but it deals 80 damage, and your opponent switches his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her benched Pokemon. This is not always the best. It is not always the best. There will be moments that you don't want to switch, because if the opponent switches, then you will maybe lose Crocodile or anything else. So this is not always good, guys, but few times it is awesome because you get to switch and his benched Pokemon are not prepared, not filled with energies and all that stuff, and you have the control over the game. So let's move on to Zorua. I think that Zorua it has an evolution. I'm not sure, but I think Zorua has evolutions. So having only the basic is not so good, but this ability is good, guys. I've saved games with this ability. Search your deck for a card and put it in your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. I've searched for Yveltal and saved the game, trust me. Same weakness and resistance. Resistance is good, retreat cost is decent, life HP is very low, but it's just a basic Pokemon. Then we have Dunsparce. Maybe that's the name. The HP is extremely low. 40 HP is extremely low. The retreat cost cannot be better. This attack, guys, Second Bite. This attack is awesome. It can finish off even EXs who are damaged, who have half of their life HP actually damaged. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So it actually doubles plus 10 the damage counters on the active Pokemon of your opponent. So with 2 colorless, that is a good ability. It's an awesome finisher. I like this card very much. The only disadvantage is the extremely low HP, but let's move forward. Taillow, and I just noticed that viewing the deck in this fashion is better. Tailo is not such a good Pokemon, really. It depends on coin flips, and you know my opinion about coin flips. Diglett, same, it's not so good, but the Dugtrio, I like this guy. With just 1 energy, 60 damage, I don't care about the 10 damage on my bench. So with 1 energy, 60 damage, I just like this guy. And if you just put 2 more energies, you prevent these 10 damage to your bench and ignore resistance. This is our second rare of the deck, a quite good rare, I should say. Not the best, but hey, it is just a stage 1 evolution and 60 damage with 1 energy. That's enough. Inkay is not the best Pokemon, but has an evolution, evolves to Malamar. This is our third rare of this deck. I thought that there should be... Let me think, just 1 second. Crocodile is an uncommon? No, it's a rare. So we have 3 rares and Yveltal 4? Yeah, probably. So with 1 energy, the HP is quite good, even though he can be one-shotted by both Yveltal on the enemy side, the opponent side, and Xerneas, but it is okay, I think. With 1 energy, the defending Pokemon tries to attack during your opponent's next turn. Your opponent flips a coin. If tailed, this attack does nothing. So you have a way to prevent incoming damage, but depending on chances again and luck. But you know, that's something. Also, it is an aggressive, situation. If you have Inkay from the start and Malamar, you can evolve and start dealing 30 damage, and also making sure that you have a chance to prevent incoming damage. With 3 energies, 2 darkness, that's quite bad, requiring 2 darkness. You need darkness for Yveltal. Remember, you deal 70 damage with ignoring the resistance. That's the theme of the deck. I've seen many Pokemon ignoring resistance, and that's quite good sometimes, even though I'm not sure how many enemy Pokemons, opponent Pokemons have resistance to darkness. That's another point. Rhyhorn is one of the worst, if you ask me, Pokemon of this deck. Discard the top card of your deck. If that card is a fighting energy, attach it to this Pokemon. Interesting. You need 1 fighting energy to do this attack, and on your deck you have a total of 6 fighting energies. 6 fighting energies. So, come on. 1 will be on this guy. 1 fighting energy will be on this guy, and you have, I don't know the chances, but you have 5 more. At the best chances to have 5 more on your deck. So it is very, very unlikely, very, very rare to discard the top card of your deck and be a fighting energy. So this is not a good card on this deck. Plus with 3 energy, 40 damage, no. Dude, no. And has weakness, no resistance, 3 retreat cost, crap, not a good card. Yveltal is the main card of this deck. The resistance to fighting is very, very good, very relevant. The weakness to lightning is not so bad, because I've never seen a lot of lightning Pokemon on the opponent side. His HP is decent. He cannot get one-shotted by almost any Pokemon. With 1 darkness energy, deals 30 damage and lets you retrieve whatever, I'm not sure which is the correct word, retrieve energy from your discard pile and feed your bench with darkness energies. So that's a good way to recover lost energies from even retreating or losing Pokemon. And the Darkness Blade deals 100 damage, similar to Xerneas attack, but instead of discarding an energy, you flip a coin. If tails, you cannot attack during next turn. So you give your energy, you just cannot attack. This is maybe the best card of this deck. I'm not sure if it plays on competitive standard decks, but definitely one of the best cards and a very, very extremely aggressive strategy. If you can start with Yveltal with 1 darkness energy, even though if you don't have the rest of the rest energy for Darkness Blade. Awesome card. Compared to the Xerneas deck, I really prefer the Xerneas deck in general, but we will get to this. So you have again one max revive. The trainer side is quite the same. It looks like the Xerneas deck. We have max revive, which we have on Xerneas as well. Professor's Letter to fetch energies. That's a way to get your Yveltal double darkness energy. Same technique. Roller skates. We have this at the Xerneas deck as well. Very classic, flip a coin, draw 2 cards. Potion, we don't have Potion on the Xerneas deck, we have Max Potion or Super Potion maybe. Super Potion, so that's another thing. It would be better to have Super Potion on the Yveltal deck and Potion on the Xerneas deck, because you can retrieve the discarded energy from Super Potion with Yveltal eventually. But anyways, we have Evo Soda again to evolve our Pokemons, but we don't have the best Pokemon to evolve on this deck compared to the Xerneas deck, which we can evolve Aromatisse, which is awesome. We have Pokeball, very common, and Sona, which lets you shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 5, just to you know, fill your hand with cards if you are out of cards, or find your energies or evolutions or whatever you need. Tierno, very basic, with just draw 3 cards. And Shadow Circle, Shadow Circle is the stadium. It is not as good as the Fairy Garden, but you just get rid of your weaknesses, which is sometimes relevant, but still not so good, not as good as the Fairy Garden. We have 12 fighting energy. Oh, excuse me. We have 12 darkness energy and 6 fighting energy. So that is the deck, guys. I don't have such a good win rate with this deck because I haven't played a lot. But still, I don't win so often as I win with the Xerneas deck. But still, a decent deck. If you are just starting out, I really suggest the Resilient Life, the Xerneas deck, but this is another good choice as well, but has less playable on other decks cards. I mean, Aromatisse is playable on almost every, if not every, Fairy deck. None of those cards is playable on Darkness decks, so make sure to grab the Xerneas deck first. That's my suggestion. So thank you so very much for watching this video, guys. I really hope that this wasn't as tiring as the previous one, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and watch tomorrow's video for playtesting with the Distraction Rush deck. Until next time, take care of yourself, and make sure to check the links on the description below to join my Facebook and Twitter page. See ya, guys. Just take care. Bye.